390 BK boys, like BKH boys. BKH boys, 390, they graduate today in Gombe State.
Audio Jungle.
My beloved brothers from Igbo land, I greet you. May the peace of our Lord Jesus Christ be with you all. Please, if you get this message, send it to every platform and to your family as and friends. There is something that is going to happen in Southeast in a week or 2 weeks from now. The federal government knows about this. Most of the governors in the north knows about this. And even most of our governors in the Southeast knows about this. The Northerners are going to be sending weapons, both guns and machetes, through the various airports in Southeast. And by the time these goods arrive, it will arrive in form of government consignment and palliative. And nobody will even suspect. They will even give orders in the various airports not to search it. It will be well packaged. By the time these weapons arrive through the aircraft and lands in the airport in various Southeast, they are going to distribute it to various locations in the Southeast. And these people that are going to receive this consignment are the so-called iron condemn pickers in our various localities and various streets. They have their phone numbers. They've made the arrangement. They are going to distribute it to their various brothers here who are doing this iron condemn, especially those who stay around our various market locations, be it rural market or urban market. Once you know there is a Patratingum or iron condemn, a station where they normally pack those things, those people who stay there are those who are going to have the custody of these weapons. And from there they will strike. I'm making this voice note because the information came to me. And this is a very genuine information. It is not just there to put people in a state of dilemma or panic. This information has been verified and it is authentic. Once you get this voice note, disseminate it to all various platforms. Now, by the time this consignment comes to the various airport, the securities in the various airport will be given instruction not to search. It will be very much packaged that you won't even suspect that it is a weapon. And they're going to distribute it to their brothers here who are doing iron condemn. And these iron condemn Fulani and Hausa youth will pack them in their residence, the various batches they have been able to erect and where they stay close to their iron condemn equipment. This is a very clear message, and this message has to be treated with urgency because this thing is going to take place within a week or two. So I'm advising us, our brothers here in Igbo land, even if you're not an Igbo man, but you're staying in Igbo land, you have to be very careful. If you know you have a location within or outside your environment where these boys that are doing iron condemn are staying, make sure you keep an eye on them. Vigilantes, village head, community head, urban rural heads, traditional rulers should keep an eye on these iron condemn pickers wherever they are staying in their localities. Those people are not just here to do their business. They are here on a mission. And this is the game plan that the North is using to strike. People will not suspect them. But this message is coming because there is an intel that gave this message. People will not suspect. All of a sudden, you see them picking arms from their various residents in their various batches. And people will now be surrendered within a space of minutes. And you will not know what to do. So I'm advising us, let us keep an eye on these so-called iron condemn pickers. Those people are agents of the Fulani Jihad down here in the Southeast. And most of these equipment you see them picking, they refine it over there in the north and convert them to various weapons. I don't know what is going to happen in this whole country, but something is really fishing. And it is only by the special grace of God, our own wisdom and tactic next, that we can be able to survive this. So I'm advising us, if you get this message, make sure you send it to your friends and relations and various WhatsApp groups for people to know and be careful. And market heads, those who are in charge of various markets, make sure you begin to close early in these days, especially all through this month of June. Make sure you close early. Those in Aba, those in Ariaria, Obwete, Enugu, on a German market, all those big markets, make sure you close early. Let your closing hour be at least between the hours of 5:30, 6 p.m. dots. People should have already evacuated the market so that people will not fall casualty while they are in the various markets, because market is their target where they will get majority of people and kill them within a space of an eye. Please, this message is as important as our life. Nobody knows who will fall victim. It can be your friends or relation or your in-laws or your sons or your daughters. Please send these messages across to all various platforms and let the state governors of the Southeast wake up to their duty. If you have a friend or family or relation who is a top-ranking officer in the state government, send this message to them. Maybe their chiefs, their so-called governors will pretend they don't know, but they know about this particular thing. Send these messages to all government officials you know that are related to you, so that they will know that this information has leaked and they will relate it to their various governors. Because these things, by the time it lands in the airport, those carrying them will act on instruction. And those security agents in the airport who is their duty to search bags and baggages will take instruction from the governors of various airports where these goods will be landing. So please, let us not take this thing for a child's play. This is a sensitive message. So let all hands be on deck. Let all those who stay within and around where this iron condemned pickers stay be very watchful and vigilant. Those people are here on a mission, and they are going to be using their residence as a hideout to stock most of this weapon, especially those who stay within and around our various markets, both local and urban market. Thank you, and God bless you. God will surely deliver us from the hands of this Fulani jihad.
That is correct. I told you on this platform that they will come for you. You see, let me tell you one thing that people don't know because you don't know history. I forgive some of you because in your schools in the zoo they don't teach you anything. I want some people to actually go and sit down and study the history of Islam. Islam is the only religion that has never stopped growing. Islam is the only religion that has never stopped expanding through militancy and war. Others have stopped, only Islam. Islam believes in expanding through war, and that war is coming. Now, I must be put on record. I wanted to record this very broadcast and play it all the time for our people to also understand and listen very carefully. And I will say it tonight. And if you come to me in the future, I'll refer you to the broadcast of the 8th of June 2015, and that I made this very comment I'm about to make now at precisely 10 minutes to 8 p.m. in the evening. If ISIS comes down into the zoo, of course they are part of Boko Haram anyway, if they fall, not if they, because they are forged an alliance already, if they launch any attack with the name of ISIS on the zoo soil, if you come to us to give us weapons, I will decline it. I will allow them to kill all of you before we mount any counteroffensive. Let me tell you one thing that you don't understand. Some of you, you claim you went to school, but you didn't go to school. Because if you went to school, you will understand how Islam works. Islam is coming for you. They must come for you. It's a M-U-S-T, must. There is nothing anybody can do about it. Only you can defend yourselves. ISIS is coming, not just Boko Haram. They need access to the oil, and they will get it to secure their financial base for their continued expansion within the whole of sub-Saharan Africa. The zoo is seen as pivotal, and Biafra land is where the resources that are looking for is lying in. Some of you cannot reason, you cannot see very well because you're blind, but at least you're lucky. You are listening to Radio Biafra. Very, very lucky indeed. I'm telling you the truth. Or else I can in your blindness. It is that darkness we've come to shed light on that you can see properly. If they enter the zoo, I will not command this army. And I'm I need guns and I need bullets. I have the men. I need guns and I need bullets. That's all we need. And then we win. I have been sounding this warning. I've been telling you, you think we are joking. They are coming. Your mothers will be raped. Your sisters will be married off as slaves. I'm telling you that now. Right as I speak, write it down. Biafra land will be decimated unless we equip this army to defend us. If we don't equip our army to defend us, in other words, if we don't march this year, it will be very difficult for us to recover. Forget all this nonsense in the ocean. All these so-called pro-Biafra groups you're saying, Awasa brought them out to confuse you. Awasa brought them out. That is why they cannot say what we are saying or do what we're capable of doing. These are Awasa groups and you are not listening. That's now I want to you are not listening. Because the devil has gone into all these idols that you worship. The devil has gone inside you to harden your heart, to blind your eyes that you can no longer see. That day I will tell you to remember the broadcast of the 8th of June 2015. I will tell you to go back to it. I need guns and I need weapons. If I don't have guns and bullets, the army of Biafra cannot defend your towns and villages. The sooner you get that into your thick skull, the better for everybody. You are black people, you don't reason, I know that for sure. But the sooner you take this very message seriously, the better for everybody. Or else you're finished. ISIS is coming. They will enter the zoo and Chad very, very shortly. Not as Boko Haram, they are coming in as their franchise and as their name dictates.
Thank you. They are playing politics with people like someone is using glass with ammo, with determination. We have to pop this very particular area within a single of a second. I know what Kandavos can do. Good of fine. I know what Kandavos can do. Good to go. How many parties are inside this good? Good to go. They are playing politics with people.
When this started, it started in the Tiv part of Benue State. And Benue people, or better still, Tiv people were defending themselves. They defended themselves with hoes, cutlasses, rakes, whatever they had at the point to defend themselves against people that came to a fight with guns. Where are these Fulani headsmen getting guns from? People that reside in the bush. So how do they get access to guns? Leave that aside. This battle has been going on since then and is gradually, is at the moment it has infiltrated towns right now because they finished the villages. As I'm speaking to you, most people that are from Benue, most of us don't have villages. Because if you want to go to the village at this point, you're going to calculate how to survive in terms of knowing that 90% chance of you coming back alive is gone. That 10% of you living is what you have to hang on to, and you'll be very strategic about it. You can be traveling or walking on the roads of Benue State on a normal day. Or better still, let me not say Benue State, rural areas on a normal day. And that might be your last day. These people use newborns of probably families they've killed as baits to lure new victims and kill them. We've been defending ourselves. But how long are hoes, cutlasses, rakes going to stand against guns? And every time these people come back, they come back stronger with bombs, explosives. Mention it. We're not even going to go into the topic of who are the people providing these things to them. We don't know. Terrorist groups, nobody ever knows their sponsors or whatever. It's not today we've been calling for the government. It's not today we've been asking for help.
If you're a soldier, if you be soldier, where they serve Nigeria, where they're in the Nigerian army as a soldier, this news, where they bring now, this particular news,
supposed make you resign as a soldier, because if not me, I go resign. Personally, if this news come when I was still a soldier, I would have resigned. You don't get, because this news is very, very demoralizing. Very, very demoralizing. You don't understand, see? 390 BK boys, like BKH boys, 390, they graduate today in Gombe State. They graduate, like today, their graduation. The federal government, they tell us that these boys now don't be repentant Boko boys. Right now, they are okay and they are good to go. Study into the community, into the society. Free. Go. No, the federal government gave them 50,000 naira each. 50,000 naira each. They give them one bag of rice. They give them oil. They give them bag of salt. Oh boy, to be bandit for this country, they pay. To be a bandit in Nigeria pays. Bro, you see, and you that is a soldier, see you they die, they murder you for nothing. They unalive you for nothing. But see them, when they unalive you, they get credit for unaliving you. This is what the federal government is telling these boys. You unalive these soldiers, you get credit for unaliving them. You buy them, we credit you for buying our soldiers. You understand? That is what the federal government is telling them. Buy our soldiers, we credit you for buying them. Unalive our soldiers, we credit you for unaliving them. See them, they get 50,000 each for buying you as a soldier. They give them bag of rice each for buying you as a soldier. For unaliving you as a soldier, for murdering you as a soldier. The Nigerian federal government is giving each and every one of them one bag of rice, one bag of salt, one bag of oil, 1 gallon of oil, and 50,000 each. Not just that, they even sew uniform for them free of charge. Their uniform is free of charge. They are all see them. We see them with a uniform free of charge. You that is a soldier, you sew uniform from your own salary. Like your salary, you take from your salary to sew uniform. But this one, federal government sew uniform for them free of charge. And pay them for buying you. Nigeria is a scam. See, as a soldier in the Nigerian army, if this news not demoralize you, nothing will demoralize you again. Your government is crediting people that are buying you. They credit them for unaliving you. They give them bag of rice for taking your life. They give them bag of salt for taking your life. They give them a gallon of oil for murdering you. Where is the morale? OCB, hey, federal government of bandits. Nigeria federal government is federal government of bandits. It pays to be a bandit in this country. Tell me why people will not go into banditry. Because you get compensated for taking somebody's life. Only in Nigeria, this one they happen. You know the story. Forsake federal government of Nigeria. Forsake.
More federal government agencies such as the National Emergency Agency have joined in the fight through the non-kinetic approach.
At the point of their reintegration into the society, so the National Emergency Management Agency comes in and provides the necessary relief, which will serve as a support for them and their families before they are able to get a source of livelihood and then get properly settled in their various societies.
Alright guys, welcome to Toby TV channel. Guys, as you guys have seen and have heard in this particular video update, the young man, the first video we watched that talked about, you know, some group of guys that is coming into the Biafran land, and also that the government official, the top politicians in Nigeria, all right, have been involved, and also too many things that is happening at the same time. Importation of guns and ammunitions that will be using the iron bender guys, and a whole lot of information that has come, and also the reintegration of the 390 Boko Haram guys that has graduated. Only God knows what they are graduating from. You know, we actually know what they are actually graduating from. And this is a case that was supposed to be treated in some manner, but now they have given them the license. I don't know what's happening in this country, Nigeria. But okay, just in case it's first time you're submitting, also you're seeing this channel, please don't forget to like, share the information, because this information concerns every Biafrans around the world. All right, so that to protect our home, and also if you have anyone that works in any of the big markets in Biafran communities and Biafran states, inform them of what is going on the social media and the plans, that is on ground. All right. So we'll see in the next video.